What's up, YouTube? Today we're doing a family photo type affair. I'm filming this on a Friday, so I'm enjoying a bottle of suds. Let's begin. So, first and foremost, I want to say that if you want to really know about what's going on with this kind of stuff, type in RMJ Knuckles. Go to that video. Type it into YouTube. Go to that video, and the guy that designed these will talk to you about his mentorship and the different ways that brass knuckles are used. One is obviously punching people. Yes, I said punching people. Listen, if you've never been in a fight in your life, I could maybe see where you think that these would not be used to punch. But as someone who's been in many fights, they were never fair, because who wants to fight a fair fight? That's the Marine in me laughing. Probably over 100 though. Over 200, I don't know. If we start counting in the ring stuff, then over 200 as well. But worked as a bouncer, and it's I used to really get a kick out of macing people. So you're gonna want something that focuses the strength, right? The energy. That would be this. In this example, would be this. You want points on either side, and you want to be able to abrade the skin. I think this. If I were to slash you across the face with this, I feel like I'd tear your face off. So anyway, we're going to start low dollar amounts, and we're going to go high dollar amounts, okay? And I'll tell you where I got them and whatnot. And we'll give some prices, and I'll shout out everybody that's, on the table here. Some of them we'll be taking them off the table because they're taking up too much space. I got these for not very much money at the Brass Armadillo, my local Brass Armadillo, when I was 15. Never used them. That's probably good. Not sure where these came from. I've carried these a little bit. They are tight. These are too tight. These don't fit me. But, these are more to guard my hands. Another thing is, before we go further, braces versus bracelets. This is a brace, this is a brace, this is braceless. Do you need, to have a brace? I don't know. You curling your fingers behind that, I can punch wood and it doesn't hurt me at all. These are based off of a World War I historical example. Also, what else was I going to say? Oh, wearing them. Some knuckles are going to wear differently on your hands. All right, we're going to get going so this one, I can really get on there, right? This is where I would want to wear these. And I would push on this brace, and I wouldn't hesitate to punch somebody in the face with these. These are kind of the same. I get that when you look, I've said this time and again on this channel, I'll say it one more time. When you look up brass knuckles, there's a bunch of people that want to sell you gym memberships and want to convince you that their Rex Kwon Do is better than everybody else's. And what you really need to do is learn this crazy shit. I think this was like $45, $50. They're legal in California, from my understanding. They could be wrong. Also in Canada. These are going to have a little bit less bone-breaking force behind them, which may be good, may be bad. These are also kind of small, but I can definitely, once I get them on, these would hurt, right? They're focusing the energy, and it's also protecting my hand. It's also very light. But these fit some knuckles are gonna fit right here across this area, and some are gonna fit right on this crest. I've not seen any knuckles that go here like the Monkey Fist brand tells you to wear their knuckles. If you want to be a goober and, you know, I guess get beat up, that's on you. Do you. You do you. If I pull out brass knuckles in a fight, I'm going to be putting people in the grave, not getting beat up. This one, the finger stalls, as they're called, very nice. This can set, like right about there. Pressing that in. Sometimes I'll read things where people are like, this will start to turn up in a fight. That's not true. Okay? It's just not. Those were $45 from East Coast Knuckles, who I can wholeheartedly. These were. I put a video of me punching wood on YouTube of this, like a short. It's up to 5,000 hits right now. This is the shark bite pattern. This is from East Coast Knuckles. The East Coast Knuckles guy, hit him up any way you can. I would suggest Instagram or Facebook. Real cool dude. He doesn't have an attitude. He's chill, easy to work with. I would suggest getting the patina that he offers, because this is what the patina is. This is patina-less. But so anyway, this is one where I had to play around to kind of figure it out, but you're going to want this one right there, and then you're going to push back like that. And this is now, yeah, your fingers are kind of weird, but like this is super solid. And I've literally punched wood with this. This is what you're going to want to do. Is get it, I mean, otherwise you don't want it like this, right? So you're going to want, while you're finger fucking it on, you're going to want it like this. Boom, press back. And you got it. That's a good fit. These things would hurt you really badly. $60. I think he's got. No, I think these are all gone now. He doesn't offer this anymore. I think that they're just a little bit too difficult to cast. I didn't really ask him why. Oh, by the way, one time I said that his knuckles are made of zinc because I wasn't thinking. I don't know. I was drunk. They're not. They're made of brass and iron and stuff like that. All right. This is the East Coast Knuckle Screaming Frog. This is one of my favorites. This one is one where it fits right on the crest of your knuckles, and this one really does lock in well. I don't know if you guys can see the frog. That's the mouth, right? It's got the eyes. It's screaming. This one really fits in my hand well. I think it would fit in most people's. One of my biggest friends, we were hanging out. I had him try these on. They fit just fine. So you got a big hand. These are $90. Super worth it. Super worth it. I would honestly suggest these as a starter pair of knuckles for a person, just because they're that good and they fit in your hand well. When you get something like this in your hand, when the people that are like, you don't use them for punching, it's like, all right, bro, like, let me punch you with these. I'm gonna break your fucking face, and you're gonna die. Literally just gonna die. All right, so we're climbing up in price. This is from American Tomahawk Company, modeled after a World War I knuckle duster. Obviously, you could rake this across somebody's face, it would hurt. You could also punch them, cubiton them, whatever. This thing is good to go. It's also not super heavy. It's easy to carry. I like it. I think it's a great piece. It's distinct looking. We're gonna continue. This is from RMJ Tactical. These are, I forget their names, but basically this was modeled after a meat tenderizer. It's got points there and there. It's got nice big finger stalls that let you easily get it on. It locks into place because of the paddle. And I mean, God help who is ever on the other end of this. It's gonna be devastating. You're gonna get fucked up. we'll continue. But I mean, this is just one where it's like people that say, I mean, this is made for wrecking folks. Like that's what's good. There's no one that I've shown that or let them hold it has ever been like, nah, I don't think so. That wouldn't do it. It's from Tactical Owl. I'm gonna link this up in the bottom. I'm not gonna card it up though. I can only use 5 cards, and also cards sometimes don't pop up anymore, so I just don't use them. They had a pounder that was a pound of brass. It was just like this, and then they added these points on there to make it even more devastating. You've got one for hammer blows. This combines these two, so this is not symmetrical. It's asymmetrical. It has a left and a right and a correct way to hold it. And yeah, this one locks in really well. It rides the crest. And I do think, honestly, if I punched you in the forehead with these, I think it would kill you. I think it would end your life, man. Not trying to be dramatic. That's what's good. Also, we're gonna bring in some bonus material. Okay, this is new. It's from Gillys Custom Brass Knuckles. These were $210, free shipping though, so like 2. So the baby face, he also has several other ones. They're all named after gangsters, so there's like the Dillinger, the Capone, Dillinger, Capone, the Gotti, and this is really nice. Like, this is when it gets up into like, this is art. Not that this is getting a little scratched up though, but that is that's from something in my pocket. That's not from just like, you know, it's sliding around. I am gonna carry these for sure. These are like, this is when you get something like this in your hand, it's kind of like this. We're just different though, less pointy obviously. Where it's like anybody that's telling you like you can't use this to punch someone. Both of these things lock in your hand, and it's like God is telling you to punch someone, straight up. But anyway, really like the Gillys. Big oval finger stalls. He does a lot of custom work in that if you're like, hey, I want baby face, but I want it to be extra big, whereas, you know, these finger stalls will be bigger, and this means this whole piece will get bigger. The price is going to be more, but you can really like dial it in. This was just a large, and I wear large gloves. Well, I bust out large gloves, I'll say that. I got fat hands. These really fit well. They lock in, and although there's not like points and stuff, these are going to, you know, really bring to bear the force of your blow. Man, that is an annoying little scratch. But these things are gonna pick up. This patina came with this awesome, but these things are gonna pick up little nicks and cuts and get some character, just like watches. I know some people aren't about that, but like that's the name of the game. And then we have an Apache Thorn by Tactical Owl. This thing is really discreet, and I think if I were to punch you in the head, the guy that sold this to me said he's an ER tech, or, you know, first responder type. He said that this has brain bleeding written all over it, and I agree. I think this would fuck you up. And this was made in America as well by the Combat Technologies Inc. It is also an Apache Thorn. These are like 10, 15 bucks. And you hold them similarly like this. Yeah, it's like this. Or is it like this? Oh, hang on. Trying to feel out. Is it like this? You know what? You could probably do both. This one feels a little bit better. But yeah, obviously this is non-ferrous. It's plastic. If you were to punch somebody in the head with this, it would hurt them. Also, sternum strikes for a lot of these things would work as well. But hey, that's about all she wrote for this one. Thanks for sticking with me to the end. Hope you folks have a good rest of your day. I'm going to link everything down below. Bye-bye.